Hey, Angie Nelson here from theworkathomewife.com. Today I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking to you about some of the many ways that you can make money working for Amazon. Now, Amazon was founded in just 1994, so it's a relatively new company. And at just 23 years old, the company generated $135 billion in 2016 alone. What started out as just an online bookstore has been so well diversified that now it's one of the most well-known and well-trusted merchants worldwide. So while you might be most familiar with Amazon as a shopper, did you know that there are also several ways that you can make money from working for the company? And some of those options will allow you to work from home. So the first one I wanted to talk to you today about was the Amazon at-home customer service positions. Now these positions, it is state specific, so there are specific states that they hire in. And the at-home agents working for Amazon are going to make a base pay of around $10 an hour. Now one of the things that many people like about these positions is that they are seasonal. Usually they start hiring and ramping up things in the fall for the Christmas season. And many of these positions do become permanent. And you'll also find that they hire for a variety of these at-home positions as well. They have bilingual positions available in addition to just English speaking. And you'll also find some diversity there as far as what's available state by state. The second one I wanted to talk to you about was Amazon Flex. Now, if you are an Amazon shopper, you may already know that in a lot of metropolitan areas around the country, they have started offering same-day shipping. So if a customer places an order in the morning, they may have that on their doorstep that afternoon. And one of the ways that they are making this happen is by hiring flex drivers. Now, these are kind of like Uber drivers, where you will go pick up the order from either a warehouse or a designated location within your city, and you will take those straight to the customer. These are going to be really flexible positions. That's something that Amazon is really stressing in their hiring materials. And last I checked on their website, they are saying that flex drivers can make around $18 to $25 an hour. So keep in mind with that, you are going to need to supply your own car, so you will be paying for your gas and insurance and all of those things. You will have expenses, but it is a really flexible gig, and it is something that maybe some of those of you who don't want to, be driving around strangers and the Uber positions, it's still a way to make money driving without that stranger aspect there. Another opportunity available to you from home is Amazon Mechanical Turk. This one has been around for quite some time. Unlike the customer service positions, these are not going to pay you an hourly wage. These are what we call small task or short task sites, or even sometimes crowdsource sites. What this is you are just doing little piecemeal work. Some examples would be transcribing a little 2 or 3 minute audio file. You may be typing in some business cards that have been scanned. Some of them involve categorizing images or answering survey questions. So these are really just small little tasks that you can pick up and do in your spare time. There's no scheduling requirements, no hourly minimums. It's just a really spare time deal. Now, because of that, and because of the really, entry-level work that's involved, these are not going to pay, a living wage. In many cases, you're going to find that you're making minimum wage or even less. So this is definitely something that you don't want to depend on to pay the bills, but it can be an extra money maker if that's just something that you're looking for, a little bit of easy work to do, in the evenings or on the weekends. Another great opportunity with Amazon is Camper Force. And this is something that not a lot of people are aware of, but if you are an avid RV traveler, or maybe you're even someone who lives in their RV, Amazon will pay you to go live at one of their designated camper sites. They'll pay your rent there at their site. And what you're doing is going and working in one of their warehouses during the day. So you might be These are going to be really state specific, really location specific. But like I said, they are looking for the travelers that are looking for a seasonal position, because most of these opportunities only last about 3 to 4 months. You will make an hourly wage. They don't really tell us what that wage is, but they do offer overtime if you're working more than 40 hours a week. Like I said, they do pay for your camper site. And it can be a great opportunity for those of you that are looking to travel the country but still make some income as well. You don't mind having a day job. The last one that I wanted to talk about today is Amazon FBA, or Fulfilled by Amazon. Now, this has been one of the hottest home business opportunities the last few years. And I have interviewed a couple of women on my site, The Work at Home Wife, who have been able to generate a full-time income from this opportunity. Now, what makes Amazon FBA different from sites like eBay is that while even though you are going out and buying merchandise that you're going to sell online, you aren't actually housing any of that merchandise at your house. You're shipping it to Amazon to store in one of their warehouses, and as the orders come in, Amazon will fulfill them, which is why it's called Fulfilled by Amazon. So there is a little bit of a learning curve there. You do need to find out, what products are selling and for how much, and how to actually make those descriptions something that makes people want to buy. But it is a great opportunity. And like I said, it is something that a lot of women that I know personally have used to generate a full-time income from home. Jessica is someone that we talked to last year, and she generates a full-time income in just 5 hours per week on maintenance with her FBA listings. So that's definitely something to look into if you want something that is more business oriented than, a job. So those are just 5 opportunities that we're talking about today. But I have a list of 12 available on my website that I'm going to leave a link to for you in the description here. You can go check that out. And I'd also love to hear which of these opportunities you think would be best for you, or maybe even which of these opportunities you have tried yourself. Until next time, I will see you later. Thank you.